Today we're going to focus on the abs, your core, your Manipura Chakra, solar plexus, where we hold our power, confidence, our self-esteem. So, we've been home these past few weeks. Maybe our self-esteem may be a little low. Maybe we're not feeling energetic. These exercises are going to help you balance your Manipura Chakra, which helps with your self-confidence, your energy level, just bringing up your spirits. So you come to a laying position on your mat. Your feet are the width of your mat and your knees are bent and touching each other, just as I am here. One hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach, and focusing on your breath, setting your intention for your practice today. What do you want to dedicate this practice to? Focusing on your breath, inhaling everything that's going to get you to what you want to achieve, and exhaling everything that does not serve you. Feeling that power in your core. We all hold it within inside of us. Focus on your breath. Making sure when we do these exercises today, you keep your core activated. So pulling that belly button towards your spine, protecting the lower back. So slowly lifting the upper back off of the mat, bringing your hands forward as if you're trying to reach towards your toes. Activating the core here, gentle movement. You're not coming all the way up. Just tightening the core, feeling those muscles. What we're going to be focusing on today, using those muscles, feeling power and strength, doing this a few times with your breath, inhaling on the way up and exhaling on the way down. And then holding up for 3 breaths, and then lowering down to your mat. Taking a few breaths here, then inhaling up, reaching the right hand across past your left leg, activating the obliques area, your sides, doing this a few times, inhaling on the way up, exhaling as you go back down, doing the same on the other side, reaching the left arm past the right leg, as if you're reaching for something all the way over on your right side. Remembering to keep the core activated, coming down, laying on your mat, and crossing the legs, coming up onto your hands and knees now. From here, we're going to do cat and cows. Inhale, looking up, arching the back. Exhale, curling the back, bringing the belly button towards the spine, dropping the head. Doing this a few times with the movement of your breath at your own pace. Inhale, arching the back, looking up. Nice exaggerated stretch. Exhale, curl the back, drop the head, push through the hands. Again, inhale, looking up. Exhale, curling that back. Nice stretch. And coming to neutral spine, flat back. Inhaling, we're going to twist left and right. So as if you're trying to bring your right elbow to your right hip, not moving the hands off of your mat, just twisting the tailbone, swinging your tailbone from left to right. And coming back to center, inhale, raise your right arm, left leg, pushing through the left heel, creating a straight line. And then touching the right elbow to the left knee. Bring it in and then out. Bring it in and then out. One more time. Inhale in, exhale out. Holding here. And then lowering your hand and foot to your mat. Doing the same on the opposite side. Left hand goes up, right leg goes back. Inhale, touch left elbow to right knee. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, touch left elbow to right knee. Exhale, push it out. One more time. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, push it out and hold. Pushing through the heel and then lowering down to your mat. Sitting back on the heels, widening the knees to the, lifting the knees up a few inches off of your mat. Holding here, activating your core. Staying on your toes and your hands. And then bending backward, bringing your chest towards the top of your legs. And pushing back into downward facing dog. Pushing through the heels. Pushing through all 5 fingers, 10 fingers are spread. 5 fingers on each hand, all spread out. Pushing through the palms. And then lowering down into child's pose, sitting back onto your heels. Knees are set to the width of your mat. Chest and head lowered down, touching your mat. Taking a few breaths here. And then gently pushing back up into your downward facing dog. Remembering to keep the fingers spread, coming up to the tippy toes and walking towards the top of your mat. Inhale, look up halfway. And then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming back up all the way, hands above the head. Exhale, hands to your side into mountain pose, standing straight. Inhale, arms up above the head. Exhale, folding forward, dropping the head. Inhale, look up halfway, flat back. Exhale, stepping back into your plank position, dropping to your knees, chin and chest, pushing up into cobra, opening the shoulders, and pushing back into your downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, right leg goes up to the sky, pushing through the right heel. Exhale, stepping that right foot in between the hands, coming up into your warrior one. When stepping forward, remember to lead with your knee first. Stepping back into downward facing dog, knees, chin and chest, cobra, pushing up into your downward. Inhale, the left leg goes up to the sky, bringing the left knee to your chest and stepping the left foot in between your hands. Inhale, arms above the head, warrior one. Exhale, hands to your mat, stepping back into plank. Knees, chin and chest, or you can you lower down all the way into your chaturanga, upward facing dog, and pushing back into downward facing dog. Remembering this is your practice. Inhale, right leg goes to the sky, bringing the right knee to the chest. Exhale, pushing back. And then do this a few times, holding the knee to the chest. Activating the core here. Pulling the belly button to your spine and stepping the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, arms come up into warrior one. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, bringing the back leg a little bit closer to you. Either putting your hands on your hips or pushing the palms into each other behind your back. Folding forward, dropping the head. Stretch here, you should feel it in the hamstrings. Inhale, coming up, hands to your hips, bringing the hands to heart center. We're going to push off of that right foot, rooting strongly in our right leg, lifting the left leg up into warrior three, pushing through the left heel, keeping the left leg activated. If your hands are at heart center, try pushing your arms forward to make it a little bit more challenging. Then slowly lowering the hands down to your mat, standing split, lifting that left leg as high as you can go. You can use the right hand to your right ankle, making sure the head is dropped, and stepping back with control into your high lunge. Exhale, hands to your mat, lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Inhale, pushing up the leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, leg goes up. Exhale, knee to the chest, and then drop the left foot in between your hands. Inhale, coming up into warrior one. Straightening the front leg, left leg, then bringing the back right leg closer. Either hands to your hips or pushing the palms into each other, placing the hands behind your back. Then hinging at the hip, folding forward, dropping the head. Get the nice hamstring stretch here. And then inhale, coming up. Hands to your hips. Bringing your hands to heart center, pushing off of the left leg now, rooting strongly in that left leg. Lifting the right leg back. It's a little bit windy up here. Now, it's okay if you topple over, just go right back into it. Lifting that right leg back. Left leg is planted firm. Warrior 3. Activating through, pushing through that right heel. Extending the arms forward to make it a little bit more challenging if you like. And then folding forward, dropping the head, hands to the floor. You can also bring the left hand to the left ankle and pull to get that right leg back up a bit higher. And slowly stepping back into your high lunge, coming up, hands up above the head, and then exhale, hands to your mat, stepping back into plank position, lowering down into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. Great job here. Looking forward, jumping or stepping to the front of your mat. Inhaling the arms up above your head, nice and tall. Exhale, hands to the side, mountain pose. Making sure the tailbone is tucked. Inhale, arms above the head, sitting back into chair pose. Arms are straight, shoulders are relaxed. And away from the ears. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, jump or step back into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up, pushing through the right heel. Bringing the right knee to the right elbow, going back up. Again, right knee to right elbow. Pushing back up. One more time, right knee to right elbow, activating those abs. Stepping the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lizard lunge here. You have the option to drop the left knee if you'd like. You also can come down to the elbows. You can also lift the knee once again once you're down on the elbows. Or you can leave the knee to the floor, it's up to you. Holding here for a few breaths. And then coming up to the hands if you're on your elbows, pushing off of that left leg, bringing the left foot to the front of your mat, yogi squat. Remember, you can always use a block, a blanket, or a book under your butt here if you need the support. You can stay in yogi squat or go for your crow. Going for the crow, you put your hands on the mat in front of you, lifting the hips up to the sky, looking forward, not down, and then slowly lifting the feet up. Once you're in crow, try to bring the toes as high as you can, looking forward, and then shooting back into plank position to go through your chaturanga. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg up to the sky, left knee to left elbow. Left leg up, left knee to left elbow, left leg up, left knee to left elbow, and then step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lizard lunge on the opposite side. Option to drop the knee if you'd like. Option to come down to the elbows. Option to lift that knee again or keep the knee lifted. Staying here for a few breaths. Nice hip stretch here. Bringing that right foot to the front of your mat, yogi squat again. And then folding forward, bringing the hips up to the sky, hands down to the mat. Forward bend. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, grabbing the ankles or the feet or the toes and bending all the way forward. Dropping the head. Inhale, look up halfway, bringing the feet hip width apart. Inhale, arms up above your head. Exhale, hands to your side, mountain pose. And then we're going to do some standing balancing poses here. So first, grounding in your right leg. You're going to lift the left heel to the butt, knees pointed down, left knee. You can stay here, nice quad stretch. Try to keep your balance for a few breaths. You want to make it a bit challenging, hinge forward. Pushing that left foot into your left hand, right arm is extended in front of you, trying to go as far forward as you can, keeping your balance and slowly coming back down to the mat, your foot to the mat. Doing the same on the opposite side, grabbing the right foot with the right hand, staying here for a nice quad stretch, or hinging forward, extending the left hand, left arm, pushing that right foot into the right hand. And slowly lowering back down to your mat. Inhale, your arms above your head. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, jump or step back. From here, we're going to hold our plank. Hold, activate the core. Make sure you have a straight line. Don't lift the hips too high. Feel your strength here. You're so strong. You're holding up the entire weight of your body. You're activating your core here, the center of all of your power. Focus. Hold it. If you want to, you can stay where you are or lower down to your elbows. Holding still. Don't drop the knees. Continue holding. You've got this. Have that confidence in yourself. Hold it. Hold it. If you're on your elbows, push back up to your arm, to your hands. Holding it just a little bit longer. 15 seconds. And then lowering down, lower slowly down with control until you're all the way down to your mat. Great job. Resting the head on one side. Bringing the hands by the shoulders here. We're going to inhale and lift the upper body off of the mat. Activating the core, strengthening the back, holding and then releasing back down to your mat, putting the head to face the other opposite way as you were before. And inhaling, this time we're going to lift the arms and the feet. Inhale, lift, creating a nice boat shape with your body, protecting the back by activating the core. And then exhale, lower back down. Last time, we're going to grab our ankles with our hands. And on the inhale, lifting your upper and lower body as high as you can. Inhale, lift. Lift as high as you can. Activate the core, making sure. And then release down to your mat. Awesome. Take a few breaths. And then using the hands, push back into a child's pose, sitting on your heels. Taking a few breaths, connecting the forehead with your mat. And slowly coming up, pushing up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, bringing the right knee to your chest. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhaling, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Drop the knee to your mat, turning the foot in front of you. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, lowering down. This is pigeon pose here, making sure your hips are aligned, they're the same level. If you're a bit high in this pose in your hips, that's okay. We just work on hip flexibility through this. You can use a block or a blanket underneath that right butt cheek for some support. Breathing into it here. Breathe. Nice hip opening stretch. And inhale, coming up slowly, using your hands for support to come up. You can grab the left foot with the left hand, making sure your hips stay aligned. Your hips are square. If you can lock your foot into your wrist, awesome. If you can try to get it all the way to your elbow, great. If you're at the elbow, try going for the bind. All things to work towards. Swing that left leg around to the front, bringing your right foot next to you. Knee is bent towards your chest, right knee. Left arm is behind you. Inhale, right arm goes up to the sky. And then exhale, wrap that right arm around the right knee, reaching for the left hand behind you in a bind. And then making sure the left foot is activated, toes pointing up. Exhale, fold forward. Releasing the bind, shaking it out, crossing the legs, hands to the mat in front of you, stepping back into plank and chaturanga. Upward facing dog, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, left elbow to your chest. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, dropping the knee down to your mat. Pigeon pose on the left side. Slowly lowering down to your mat. Remembering to keep the hips square in this pose. Surrendering to your pose. Using a block or a blanket if you need the support underneath that left hip to make sure your hips are square. Releasing anything that doesn't serve you here, acknowledging any emotions that may arise. Knowing that you have the power to deal with anything that comes your way. And then slowly coming up. You can grab the right foot with your right hand, lock the right foot into the right wrist. Try to slide it all the way to the elbow, and if you get it to the elbow, go for the bind, making sure the hips are square and your chest is facing forward. Swinging that right leg around. Inhale, left arm goes up to the sky, wrapping the left arm around that left knee, reaching for the right arm, right wrist. Bind, and then folding forward, making sure the right foot is activated, toes are pointed up to the sky. Releasing, straightening the leg, shaking it out. Alright, bringing the knees up. We're gonna bring the hands up to shoulders, stretch in front of you, shoulder level, and then lift the feet off the floor. You can keep the knees bent here, making sure the core is activated, your back is straight. Lower down. Straightening the legs, and then bringing it back up, bending the knees. Doing this a few times, making sure you keep your core activated here, protecting the lower back. Chest is up. And then hold. Scissoring, plexus or the legs. And then lowering down. Nice and light. Taking a couple breaths here. And we're going to go into bridge pose. Bringing the heels towards your butt. Pushing your hips up to the sky. Clasping the hands underneath you. Shoulders are underneath you. Holding here for a few breaths. Slowly lowering down to your mat. You can do bridge again or go for your full wheel, placing the hands by your ears and pushing all the way up, making sure there's some distance between your feet and your hands. Protect your lower back. Going up to the tippy toes if you'd like for a bit of a deeper stretch to activate the leg muscles a bit more and the calves. And then slowly lower down back to your mat. Pressing your palms to each other, bring your hands to your forehead. Connecting here with your third eye. And then preparing for Shavasana, the end of our practice. One of the most important parts of our practice, resting. Bringing the knees to the chest first before we do Shavasana. Hugging them to your chest, giving the lower back a little bit of a nice massage, especially after that bridge or wheel pose. Bringing right knee to your chest, twisting the right knee to the left side with your left hand, looking towards the right. Right arm is straight out towards the right side. Doing the same with the other side now, left knee to your chest. Guiding the left knee with your right hand towards your right side. You're looking towards your left. Gently coming back. And now preparing for Shavasana. Coming to stillness, relaxing everything in your body. Relax your face, relax your feet. Let your feet hang. Your hands, your legs, your shoulders. Surrendering completely to this pose, feeling your body melt into your mat, connecting with the earth. Thank you for joining me for another day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Namaste. Today we're going to focus on the abs, your core, your Manipura Chakra, solar plexus, where we hold our power, confidence, our self-esteem.